Unresolved Problem segment tonight. Labor Secretary Hilda Solis recently made a public servants announcement saying this.
It is a serious problem when workers in this country are not being paid every cent they earn. Remember, every worker in America has a right to be paid fairly, whether documented or not. So, call us. It is free and confidential.
Wow, documented or not. In addition, as we mentioned in the Talking Points memo, President Obama has appointed a sanctuary city guy to monitor illegal immigration problems between the feds and the state. And some Republicans are saying the president wants to give illegal aliens amnesty. Joining us now from Buffalo, New York, Fox News analyst Leslie Marshall, and from Washington, Dana Perino, who also analyzes the news for FNC. Okay, Dana, we'll begin with you. I said that this is a left-wing policy that President Obama is embracing toward illegal immigration. Do you see it that way?
I think that it's reasonable to come to that conclusion. But, Bill, one of the problems this administration has on immigration is that we constantly get mixed messages. I don't disagree with Secretary Solis that everyone who works should be able to get a fair wage. But one of the reasons that we have an illegal immigration problem in this country is that you have employers who are willing to pay people a lower wage or to make them work in unsafe conditions. That's why we have the laws on the books in the first place. And so they continually send a mixed message about whether they're going to enforce the law or not.
Isn't it kind of shocking, Dana, that the Secretary of Labor would get up there and tell the nation, even if you're here illegally, which is a civil crime, all right, so you broke the law to come here to the United States, even if you broke the law to come here, we at the Department of Labor want you to be, and as you said, well, Americans don't want illegal aliens to be punished in any way as far as treated poorly or badly or anything like that. But the Secretary of Labor is saying, you know, even though you broke the law and snuck in here, we still are here for you. You know, hard to process that, Dana.
Well, it's sort of a wink, wink, nod, nod.
Yeah.
We will turn a blind eye to the crime that you committed. But one thing that would be interesting is if when these illegal aliens were to call the Secretary of Labor in their confidential way and they were to say, this is the employer that did this, and then the Department of Labor did what they were supposed to do to go after that employer, that would be one thing. But their worksite enforcement is down 74% in the last 18 months.
Well, that's because they admitted, Leslie, that they're not going to raid workplaces. They're not going to do a whole bunch of stuff. But the message that President Obama is sending is and since you're a liberal, Leslie, you must be very happy with that liberal message, correct?
Oh, actually, I'm not. As a matter of fact,
whoa.
Dana, I was ready not for a cat fight, but to disagree a little bit more than this. First of all, illegal is illegal. I mean, I'm the product of immigrants that came here legally with that one suitcase. But I do agree with Dana when it comes to, and with you, Bill, we can't punish the person when the carrot has been dangled by the corporation. And there is no punishment for the corporation. And I feel that this message is, in a sense, saying, although you know, you have broken the law, don't look to us as the enemy. We know it's not entirely your fault. You're trying to do something good for your family, feed your kids. And I do think this is a way to rat out, in a sense, without raiding, corporations and have an idea.
I'm not opposed to it. If a corporation abuses an illegal alien, the illegal alien should rat him out. But what about this guy Hurt, the police chief of Houston and Phoenix, taken over as a liaison between the feds and the states on illegal immigration? I mean, this is... this guy, he could be in L.A., Leslie, where you live. He could be the mayor of L.A. That's how liberal this guy is. I mean, Obama appoints him, and I'm going, he's not serious about enforcing immigration law. He's just not serious about it.
Well, Bill, next time you're in L.A., you come to my house. I have Republican neighbors, but in L.A. County. But no, I think he's an excellent choice, and I'll tell you why. Because the main complaint among law enforcement officials in the state of Arizona, as well as throughout the country, is the distraction and the burden that is placed, in a sense, on the police officers' shoulders.
So he's an excellent choice because he'll say...
The bottom line is that the police need to arrest criminals, but they don't need to be monitoring the border for illegals.
Of course,
that's
they
not
need
their
to
job.
arrest criminals, but if an illegal alien commits a crime, don't report him to ICE, as Chief Hurt ordered his people not to do. Leslie, think about it for a moment. That's insane. You got a guy, a police chief, who basically told his officers, don't report guys who commit felons if they're foreign nationals to Homeland Security, and now he's a federal official. Dana, come on. Give me something, Dana. This is not, am I crazy?
Well, I don't think you're crazy, and here's why. When you are the President of the United States or the Secretary of the Department of Homeland Security, you send a message through your personnel statements. So this is a message, and he's going to have some trouble. I'm willing to give him a chance, and I think the one thing that would show his credibility is whether or not the first call he makes is to the state and local officials in Arizona and ask them, how can I help you?
Oh, yeah, he's going to do that.
To show that there is some sort of thing. Well, I'm willing to give it a chance to see.
Oh, man. You ladies are far, far too nice. I think this is insane. I really do. Because you have a chaotic system now where illegal aliens are here, they're there, there's some cities enforce, some don't enforce, and you throw a sanctuary city guy in there? I don't know. All right, Leslie, I'm giving you the last word. 20 seconds, go.
Who's going to pay for throwing them in jail if we arrest every illegal? We can't afford to fill the gas tank, to put them in the truck, to bring them to the border. We yell and scream and we want something to be done, but I don't think this is the solution, and I'm trusting the president with Dana to give us a chance.
I'm just worried about illegal alien criminals, not the guys that are picking the lettuce. And who's going to pay for it?
Not the majority.
Let's make BP pay for it. They're going to pay for everything now for the rest of our lives. All right, Dana,
Okay,
Leslie, thanks very much.